Hello, I'm Dr. Jovita Lee, Policy Director for Advanced Carolina, and we are back with another installment of Advance Notice. And so we have been seeing all of the activity in the legislature this week as far as veto override votes. And so I just want to make sure that folks are informed and aware of what did take place this week and what we are still waiting on. And so the bills that we were tracking as Advanced Carolina and with our policy network, North Carolina Black and Brown Policy Network, out of those bills, we saw a slate of them be overridden in the legislature. And so first with House Bill 549, and so that was to clarify powers of the state auditor. We also saw HB 318, which was the Criminal Illegal Alien Enforcement Act. We also saw Senate Bill 266, which was the Power Bill Reduction Act. And we saw HB 805, the Prevent Sexual Exploitation of Women and Minors. And so these were a lot of bills that our network and our partners have been tracking and have been campaigning around. And so a lot of the titles are misleading. So I do encourage you to go back and revisit our resources, our partners' resources, and read up on these pieces of legislation. But these were unfortunately overridden in the legislature this week. And what that means is there was a vote in both chambers for the veto of Governor Stein to be overwritten. So these are all bills that Governor Stein has vetoed. And so you can also visit his governor's site and see all of the information around his choice to veto. And then all of these bills that I just mentioned were overwritten in the legislature. Now, we have been tracking several bills this session, and so that also includes Senate Bill 50, which is the Freedom to Carry Act in North Carolina, and also 3 DEI bills that we have been tracking since the beginning as the Policy Network and as Advanced Carolina, which is SB 558, eliminating DEI in public higher ed, Senate Bill 227, which is eliminating DEI in public education, and the original HB 171, which is eliminating DEI in state agencies and state government. So we have not seen any veto overrides of those bills. So I want to be clear. We have not seen any veto overrides of those bills, and we also have not seen the veto override of SB 153, the other immigration-related bill, the North Carolina Border Protection Act. So all of those bills are still in play. They have not been overwritten. The veto still stands as today. And so we will keep track of the votes as the legislature comes back, presumably in August, but we will keep you informed if that actually happens and make sure that you are up to date on what our current actions will be at that time. But again, SB 50, SB 558, SB 227, HB 171, and SB 153 have not been overridden. So we just wanted to keep you up to date. We have our veto override resource that's already on our social media, so make sure you're following us at Advanced Carolina, and also follow our policy network at BBP Network on Instagram, and you can find all of our veto resources. You can read up on these pieces of legislation and stay informed for where we are now, what has been overwritten, and what is anticipated in the next couple of weeks. And so we'll be back with more information, so stay tuned. Keep track of us by following us on social media, and we'll be back with another update as soon as we can. Thank you so much. That's all for now.